Welcome back to Let's Play Dawn of War. This is episode 2, and I have just completed my conquest of Cerelia. I have no requisition, so I can't reinforce anything. I would rather not have to defend myself next turn. Hopefully the orcs don't counterattack. And so let me end my turn, and let's see what happens during the non-player character turns. So I see the Dark Eldar down here in the lowest portion of the map. They attacked the Chaos factions. Chaos is in pink. Looks like they lost. I've actually played this game though and seen the Dark Eldar wipe out the Chaos base. So I didn't even have to go and kill the Chaos base. I was kind of disappointed considering I was playing as Marines, as I'm playing as Marines now. And it's sort of a dishonor to not kill your traitorous foes. To let Xenos kill your traitors is not good enough. Certainly not in the light of the Emperor. Alright, so as you know, I'm playing on the unlimited mod. I'm playing on a version that does not give you all the requisition bonuses, so attacking is actually very difficult. But one of the ironies is that attacking a stronghold is not as hard. So if I attacked like this Ork HQ right here, I would have a bit of success, I think. All right, I'm gonna garrison. One thought I've had is that the orcs in particular are tough because they will they'll Zerg rush you very early, but the Tau, they actually don't Zerg rush quite as aggressively. So I was thinking about taking some Tau territories. A land speeder can be nice. So I could either attack a stronghold, and that would prevent the orcs from ever counter-attacking me. That actually could be really useful. That does take all day, though. What would give me the most requisition? There's really not a whole lot that gives you just a ton of requisition in this area. 75 is good. 100 is good. Alright, so I guess we know what we're going to do. We're going to attack the Ork Stronghold. I do think that the Ork Stronghold is actually one of the weakest strongholds. And because the AI plays it differently, they don't approach you. They have a script. When you play the strongholds, they play against their own script. While when you invade these more generic lands, there's no specific script that anyone has to follow, and they're more dangerous when they don't have a script. So that makes their stronghold weaker. Alright, so I still have some deep strike units. Let's go ahead and attack the Ork Stronghold. We're playing on hard. No reason to take it easy. Alright, so I can't use my deep strike units on their stronghold. And I don't have enough requisition to take my scout. But I think I'll be okay. Again, because they play to a script, it's a lot easier for me to actually topple them. But when I want to, conquer the rest of the map, the orcs are still really tough.
Imperial records indicate that these orcs.
I also find
this
is a pretty funny movie.
Gorguts
Gorguts is going to totally kill this guy after I wreck their fortress.
With the rock-claw mountains all around us, there's only one way in.
You would think in the world of Warhammer 40k, mountains would never be just one way in. I mean, we have drop ships. Just drop your drop ships right here. Of course, I mean, that was always a basic question of Warhammer. Like, why not just use nuclear weapons? Anyone that has faster than light travel is guaranteed to have weapons of mass destruction.
That's when we get them with the fighter bombers.
But they don't ever use them.
Squats up to a
I mean, my own headcanon theory is that weapons of mass destruction are too attractive to the gods of chaos. So the Empire has to be cautious when using weapons that cause massive numbers of death. Wouldn't want to cause a warp storm when you nuke a city.
Stop them before they get to the killing spot. Them drums, beat the drums, get to him.
What's this here killing spot?
Now, once I conquer the killy spot, the map it all falls apart eventually. I find the southern portion of the map is the most challenging because they have all those giant elephants, squigoths, that they ride, and those things are tough. But again, because the orcs are playing to a script, unlike the other maps where they don't play on the script, they actually are vulnerable in their stronghold. Ironically, they're the most vulnerable in their stronghold.
Got to hold the killing spot.
Bestest Ork hold ever, huh?
That guy's funny. Alright. I need a chapel barracks. I need some scouts. It's tough to just send a force in here to kill this group in the middle, because if I don't wipe out the southern portion of the map down here, if I don't wipe out the northern portion, then they'll be able to send reinforcements down the sides and, you know, cut off my army as I move towards this right-hand side.
Scouts awaiting orders. Strategic point identified.
Boy, I had better build some soldiers first. Oh, are you kidding me? They're already here?
The enemy is attacking.
I might get repelled early.
Scouts awaiting orders.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. What sort Emperor will be down?
I await your instructions.
I don't know why, but I feel like the last time I played on hard, I still was able to use my, oh, thank God these guys are here.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Alright guys, try to stay out of hand-to-hand combat. Do I really not have more?
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
We stand ready.
Scouts are waiting. Scouts in position.
Yes, most beneficent one.
My faith is not Space Marines
Yes, most beneficent one.
Alright, that was some impressive violence.
Strategic point identified.
Praise the Emperor.
I think I lost a whole troop of scouts.
I shall not fail.
I await your instructions.
And it's not going to be very long before there's more orcs coming to kill me, so first thing to
Area
do is build
secured.
yet more space
At
marines.
your command. Strategic point identified.
Early on I can only build off these three. Once I get to the killy spot, which is right over here, this hill,
Captured.
I finally have like a relic. But developing resources on these maps is always slow.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
So I find this southern area, that's the easiest to clear out. It doesn't have any of the super heavy vehicles or anything like that.
Position secure.
So I'll take that triangle and then I'll basically put my troops all here. They'll be on this sort of valley between a mountain on the left and this forest on the right. And they'll clog that. This area is filled with WOG banners, so you can't just like walk through that. There's also bombers and stuff like that.
Taking
Man,
heavy fire.
I'm busy talking. I need to be
Scouts here.
setting up the kill.
Danger.
This day will be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Faith is our shield.
The Emperor.
Everyone shoot, alright? No one do anything else.
Here to serve. With undue haste.
Onward to glory. Marine squad
Beware the
deployed.
alien.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Alright, I'm gonna also need an armory about as soon as I can make it. So that way I can make flamethrowers. And the next sort of soldier I'm gonna build, ideally, I mean I'll get the armory, and then I'll build some assault
What is
marines.
your will? Here to serve. I will do
And the
as you
assault
ask.
marines are great because they'll tie up all these assault. I mean, orc units almost always are very great at assault, and only later in the game and later in this level will they have the guys that fire missiles and stuff like that. And so all these assault units are tough on marines because marines are shootier than they are assaulty.
Yes, most beneficent one. I will do as you ask.
So if the orcs get my marines into assault, they have a big advantage. So it's a goal to only have it's a goal to have my assault marines tie up the orcs at some distance in front of my guys with the rifles, and then my guys with the rifles can shoot them.
Scouts ready.
And it makes a lot of sense, right? I can also start improving because I mean I obviously invest a lot in my marines early on, so I have a lot of infantry, and so with the armory I can start improving the quality of my infantry.
Dead from above, we stand ready.
So I set them to this yellow one, hold ground stance. They will go out and charge. These other dudes are set to a blue stance, and blue means like keep your distance,
Yes, my lord.
or you know stay where you are.
What's
These
your
guys will
word?
go about 6 inches to the right, and that's a good distance to occupy the orc units while the other guys shoot them
Yes,
at a safe
Lord.
distance.
With all due haste.
Assault units, huh?
Scouts awaiting orders.
Wow, they're like two-timing me. That was a pretty innovative strategy the orcs just showed there. Which I think is according to a script. But to send assault troops behind me and come in with
Direct us to
those gunny guys a little bit later,
heresy grows from idleness.
that was a good strategy. I'm glad I shot them to heck.
Yes, Lord. As you wish. As you wish.
It's going to be a while before I can make any forward progress, so I think I'm going to set up another heavy bolter turret somewhere close to where the action
I will
is.
do as you ask. instructions. With all due haste.
Faith is our shield.
At your command.
Yes, Lord.
All right, so I'm at level 2, or I just completed level 1 on my main. This thing got level 1, so level 2 is next. And so I can build the machine cult and start building vehicles. If you watch, I mean, you've only seen my episode 1 presumably so far, but especially against orcs, main strategy of mine is to build whirlwinds as fast as I can. Whirlwinds are great against infantry heavy armies. They're not so great once the opponent starts rolling out vehicles. So it's going to depend on like who my enemy is. Alright, next up I want the Fortress Monastery, but I think first I should develop another squad of Marines.
Weapons at ready. It is time.
Violence is real, man.
We stand ready. Maintain attack formation.
Alright, I need one of
Here
my
to serve.
servitors to go
Yes,
repair
Lord.
this. Wow, it sure takes a while to build up enough resources to make a level 2. Once I do level 2, then I can do this, you know, this level 1 on my machine cult, which allows a heavy army to... Oh, I got to build a fortress monastery
Yes,
first.
Lord.
1 second.